Ready to go. Make sure category's good. Everything's Gucci. Welcome aboard Lake Hopper Airlines, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Yama Air. Oh yeah, we're checking out a new game called Lake Hopper today on stream. This is where you build and fly a plane. So I busted out the old yoke for this. So yeah. Of course, none of the buttons do anything. So. Yes, this game has controller support, but it doesn't have button support, so I can't just like combine, the buttons on my controllers for anything. And I do not have rudder pedals anymore, so I have to use the hat switch on the pickle switch on the controller. So may or may not go well. I might just keep a keyboard. Anyway, start game, default start. So this is a game, $7 on Steam, where you get to build a plane and actually have some fun. So, yeah. This is mostly a test stream of this, see if it goes well. And also, yeah, we got the game capture. Give me a second. Horizons, Lake Hopper, there we go. So instead of driving on Horizons, we're just gonna do like an hour of this, see how we do. Do our first mission, do some navigation and all that stuff. Let me just get nice spots. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. I'm going to be your captain for this flight. And I'll say yes, let's fly. Yeah. So, here's our lovely plane for this stream. This little grumming goose seaplane. Cargo edition, of course. So, and we have to put it the F together. Yay! All these components. I already did like a little test playthrough of this to see how you put the plane together, and it's quite intuitive. There's actually an entire instruction manual. Alright. Assembly / owner's manual, next page. Yeah. So we're on engines. It kind of puts out like a blown out diagram, like a model plane. Like, that's so cool. And again, this game was $7 on Steam. So, let's grab our rings here. Go assemble some engines. I mean, it took me only like 5 minutes to assemble the actual plane. So let's get our. So this is an electric engine. I think they do plan to add a future plans I saw in the patch notes, or the not patch notes, but the keep forgetting, screwing up patch notes between that and the roadmap. The roadmap, he plans to add a piston-powered version of this, and so like a like piston-powered aircraft instead of electric. But so this is liquid hydrogen. Hybrid, so it's like a LNG hybrid aircraft. Kind of cool concept for an aircraft. But yeah, I did bust out the old Honeycomb Bravo, Alpha actually, the yoke, because it has yoke support, so which is awesome. For $7, I mean, like, come on. Alright, so let's build our plane here. Get our little coils here, our coils for our electric motor. Granted, these would be copper, not like this bluish green. So yeah. Some assembly required, pretty much. And this is like an open world too. If I go to like here. Find jumps, nav. See how you have like a navigational chart and stuff, and you have like air corridors and stuff like that. So you got to do like proper like navigation, like it is a flight sim. VOR navigation. This goes through, explains how VOR navigation works, and then it has a couple like here for you, like Brecon Bay VOR, no services. Oh, rip. 119, so you just tune this into your VOR radio, through your OBS. Yeah, your navigation, and then the VOR navigation. It's VOR beacons. It's like the oldest school style navigation. No modern navigation here. So But I love this game so far. This game's awesome. It's an awesome little indie game. Again, it doesn't have a lot of people on streaming this on Twitch at the moment. I'm the only one that's doing it. All right. Oh, yeah. Also, yeah, this thing kind of harks back to my summer car, my winter car, with the whole like building shit. Instead of a car, you're building an aircraft. So yeah, you got to put parts together, and if you screw up a single bolt, I'm assuming it'll just cause the plane to blow up. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, do you, doggy? How do you? Doing some late hopper. This game's pretty straightforward. You know you're building an aircraft from scratch. All right. Delivery. Okay. Assembly references. Yeah. Okay. So we put stators into the motor. The coils into the stator into the, looks like the engine assembly. Again, it's like a blown up diagram, like a model aircraft kit. Ah, it's so cool. You got like, there's the cowlings, you got the stator, and then the rotor. And then the rotor's connected to the propellers. Not rocket science, people. Look at me, Mom, building a plane. Also, my keyboard is in my lap, so I do apologize if I'm messing up with the key. Because I have a big honking controller on the desk right now. So I refuse to do any flight game without, using a controller. Trying to fly with mouse and keyboard sucks. Don't get me wrong, this game really does that well, but it's better to use a controller. Alright, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna lock in and build this plane. So yeah, last night I see you. Thank you. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in.
Epic Photon rated your channel with 7 viewers.
Welcome in. An air raid, yes. We're playing some Lake Hopper today. How's the game treating you so far? I just started, so it's going all right. I did do a test play of this to make sure it actually works and all that. But yeah, so right now we're just building some electric motors. But it's going well. I didn't suspect anyone streaming in this category. Oh no, yeah. I mean, it's like a small title. I mean, there's not a whole lot of people streaming this right now. So there's only like 12 viewers on in the category. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying it so far. And I just got it like yesterday. Build's very intricate, let's just say. The engines are pretty simple, but when you start getting into like the gas, I'll show you. This is the part that's a little bit stressful, doing the tank stuff, because you have all these little fiddly components. And you can, I screwed up my first build. I forgot a couple of the sensors. But yeah, so. But it's like my summer car / my winter car meets like Microsoft Flight Sim, pretty much. It's a very fun experience. Alright, let's see here. Let's check the manual. Also, you don't even need to Google things. They have a really nice manual here, owner's manual, with like blown out diagrams and stuff. It feels like I'm putting a model kit together. Alright, let's see. Engines are done. Well, just need the cowlings and then it'll be done. So we're on to step 2, which is the fuel assembly rig and turbocharger. All right. Make sure everything's bolted in. Oh. Don't want to forget a bolt. And then absolutely screw up and start up the aircraft and it explodes. All right, cowlings on. Cowlings going on a specific and their engine specific. Cowlings. Oh my god. Okay. Move the engine. Can we rotate it? It's a little bit better in a better position. Yeah, this is being tricky. Being annoying. Oh, this is a top. We need, is it the bottom? Yeah, we need the bottoms. Okay, so it's bottoms then tops. Got it. All right. Just figuring things out. Forgot a bolt on one of the stator coils. Of course, you gotta put the bottoms on, then the top. Is that it? Just 2 little bolts on one side? Okay. So yeah, you gotta put the bottoms on first. Bottom goes on first, then the top. And then the engines should be easy and ready to slap right on into the aircraft. Also, leave a name in the chat, guys, what you guys want me to call the save. And also, we need a name for the aircraft. So, bring the engines out for mounted. There's no left or right engine on this one, to be honest. Engine 1 is in. And just go grab engine number 2, throw that on the plane. This is I think a liquid nitrogen hybrid. So it's like an LNG hybrid. So I think the dev, I saw the roadmap, plans to add a piston-powered version of this plane. And a single engine, too. I would love to see passengers, though. Like, you have a passenger plane. Alright, let's get the nightmare portion done. Oop, I'm crouched. Which is the fuel tanks and fuel assemblies. Alright. Alright, it's got the fuel tanks. In. Planned. It takes time, yeah. Game dev time. It takes time to, make games and stuff. This stuff's not all just, born within a day, so. Hydrogen fuel. Flammable. Exploding. Alright, now we gotta deal with all the gauges and dials and gizmos. Alright, great. Alright, you're in. What does this do? This is a fuel outlet. Okay, so I guess that's like the fuel outlet. Slide these in, get the fuel outlets in, good. Let's see here with the inlet mains. So that's the outlet, this is the inlet. Glad we don't have to do wiring. That's one thing we don't have to do in this game is wiring. I always say that and the dev's gonna add wiring. Be like, we added make it so you actually have to wire up your tanks and everything. Like, okay, dev ideas. That would be cool to have it so we have to wire up the aircraft. Like you can do it with the car in My Summer Car. That would be cool. If you do it wrong, you blow up the aircraft or set it on fire. I think wiring is one of the things especially doesn't want to add. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. People would not want to, sit here and have to do wiring. But come on, the wiring is the best part. But yeah. Especially with all these valves and like valve assemblies and sensors and so. We just got a couple more valves left and we're pretty much done. And then we can put the tanks in and then get the fuel cell ready. I know I'm kind of doing this out of order. Shocking. I was supposed to do the fuel assembly, and now I'm on step 3. Oh well. Yeah. Alright. I wasn't even playing a stream today. Let's see. Yeah, we need the fuel rack. Yeah. So we need the inlets. Boom. Tighten all these in. Only 3 little bolts for this whole these whole pipe assemblies. Wow. Jeez. Alright, the exhaust sensors. Boom. Boom. I forgot these on my first build and I had to put them on inside the airplane. What a pain in the ass those things are. They're really tucked up in there. Right, turbo inlet. Sensor. And then the turbocharger itself. And then we just need the intercooler and then we should be good to go. Intercooler intake. And the intercooler itself. Fuel cell. This plane is just a bunch of fuel tanks. I don't really understand how LNG systems even work. These cells in. But there we go. First things first, bolt the damn thing in. It's hydrogen? Okay. Oh, I've been thinking about liquid nitrogen. Okay, it's liquid hydrogen. Makes sense. Sorry, I'm getting my gases mixed up. I apologize. Oh yeah, there would definitely be no smoking on this plane. Imagine a gas leak and someone just lights up a cigarette. Boom. God. Also, what are you making there? It's basically a hydrogen to electric converter. It runs an instrument panel and the engines. Oh, so it's like you just converting hydrogen into electricity to power a plane. Ooh, that's good. Pretty much, okay. It's kind of cool. Again, it's scientific mumbo jumbo that I don't really store the hydrogen. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. See, I'm used to just internal combustion engine, so I'm not used to this kind of stuff yet. So, to me, it's just all science mumbo jumbo. Yes. Alright. I would definitely, if this was a passenger aircraft, though, we would definitely put an exterior hatch over the top of this here, just so people wouldn't fuck with the system. Would add gas, so no jet fuel. Okay. Makes sense. Are you... We forgot the fuel probes. Oh no, we forgot the fuel probes. We forgot to put the thing that has like a... we forgot the fuel tank probes. So we wouldn't know where our fuel level was. Alright. Fuel level. Which is ironic, they got a toilet cistern. It has like a little bobber that floats up and down. You don't need to open the hatch. I prefer a little bit of realism, but yeah. At least, hey, at least you know it's not a build until you at least forget a part. But yeah, like the fuel sensor, the fuel level sensor, which is ironically a bobber on the end of a pole. Everything there looks good. All right, I know I don't need to do the hatches, but I just like doing it for realism. All right, let's get the cockpit in. I'm so excited. All right. Your instrument panel is next. All right. So this plane's pretty easy to assemble, as long as you don't screw anything up. All right, so we got the tanks in. We got the fuel cell system assembly is all taken care of. Fuel tank is taken care of. All right, on to battery assemblies. Now, I noticed a lot of people that I've watched on YouTube. Yes, I did watch a few people on YouTube. They always do this. They put battery. I don't know why they don't think about CG, but CG is a thing. Center of gravity. All right, and this was I'm gonna mock this up just a little bit. So if this was inside the plane, center of gravity right now. Okay, so yeah, so you can just put it anywhere you want. It's on the robot, but not simulated. Gotcha. But you know what? For my OCD standards, I will just put the batteries on each side. Let's get the battery racks in. So cargo weight technically does not matter at this point. Gotcha. Weight does, but weight distribution does not. Okay, so yeah. Okay, gotcha. So I can have like tons of weight in the back of the plane and not really care. Alright. Right. But sorry, my brain is kind of going realistic mode when it comes to the weight distribution. I apologize for that. Yeah, this is a fun little... I mean, $7 for a decent little flight sim. Decent. I did the same thing. Fair. For what? For the batteries? Just put them on each module. On the co-pilot side? Okay. You know, I just like things symmetrical, so I do apologize. It's just my OCD. My OCD will not allow them to be on one side of the plane or not. Then I can reach them at all. Let's see. There. Oh, so yeah, you can just reach them if you need to turn one off or not. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. I'll do that then. I'll just, yeah. Not that there's battery failures yet. Oh god. So yeah, I guess the maintenance side of things is not polished out yet. I guess he just has like the core gameplay at the moment. That's fair. I mean, it just came out a couple days ago, so I'm not harking on the guy too much. Like, I want a feature complete game like right now. No. just lessens as well until it just stops working. Okay, so yeah, it just deteriorates. Okay, so at least there they have that going. Fair enough. Like we would have to be able, like, if this was a real Grum and Goose, we'd have to redo the wings at some point. I know that was a problem with them. Oh no, that was a problem with the 401. I'm glad you decided to do seaplanes. I couldn't imagine doing like land-based planes. Well, land-based planes wouldn't be that hard, would it? No, I don't think so. Airframe's not simulated either. Okay. Fair enough. That's fine. It's center of mass anyway, so it's fine. There goes my Kerbal Space Program brain. Oh my god. You know, this thing goes together like a model kit, to be honest. But this is a passenger version of the Grum and Goose, because it has all the windows. If this was a cargo version, wouldn't you just put, like, blanking plates over these windows? So he must be adding passengers soon, then. If this is the passenger version of this aircraft. I wonder if we're ready for fuel. It lets you see out over the wings. Ah, fair. Alright, looks like everything is ready to go. Just check to make sure there's nothing else on these shells. I think passenger missions might come later on. Yeah, after the NPCs are added. Yeah, fair. That's probably when you want to add it, when you finally add NPCs. Check out the top shelves. Ooh, did I forget something? Okay. Wow. I didn't forget anything. Nope. Alright, she's ready for fuel. Might have. Okay. I'm not seeing anything. Alright, we'll just do one last check. Looks good. Yep. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Plane explodes. Oh, forgot the fuel cutoff switch. Right. Hydrogen fuel switch on. Tanks are filling. This is confusing. I wish this was left, right, and center, but again, that's center and this is left, right. Of course, this one's taking a while because it's the actual, main tank. All right. Power on the batteries. And I'm assuming this hose does shore power as well. Oh, well, let's paint the aircraft. All right. Which color should I go with? Tailspin, yellow, maybe? Green. Really. Oh! Oh, we can go full on. Oh, yeah. Looks good. Alright. Need a little bit of... What do we think of this for a color? Like a really burnt, like, red. Alright. We need to design our airline colors. Should I go full Spirit Airways with this? I'm gonna do like 2. Oh, that looks bad. It's black and red. Is there a way to hold the mouse down so it doesn't rotate the camera while you're in the paint booth? Underside. This is the underside of the rings. I might just keep that red. Yeah. Red and black, baby. Hell yeah. What? Alright, tail. I think red for that would be good. Yeah, red and black. I mean, we could change it any time we want to. Tips for takeoff, flaps 30, trim at about 1.5 notches, elevator up, throttle and props full forward. And gentle elevator control to stop the bounce. Okay. That'd be easy to do because I have a controller already set up for it. Alright. I think we got... What do you think this is for a livery? Red and black. I mean, I could do Spirit Airlines, which is blue, white, and yellow. I like it. Done. Yama Air finally has its thing. Okay. No. We're ready to do that. Put the fuel pump back. Alright, I think we're ready to tie off. Alright, let's go for our first test flight, shall we? Alright. First test flight of the stream. First flight. Yeah, I'm excited. We're just gonna do a lap around the lake and come land. So. Alright, let's get the checklist out. We don't need this, we just need the checklist. Alright. Before taxi and engine start procedures. Pre-flight inspection complete. Passenger briefing, we don't need up. We're cargo. Cargo is secure, we don't need to do that. This is a test flight. Doors and hatches are secure. And ready for departure. Check. Flaps are in the up and locked position. Testing flaps. Flight controls. Free and correct. Throttle 1, throttle 2, crack throttle. Props. Reverse. All free and correct. Alright. Alright. Props all the way there. Perfect. Press the bottom right of the keyboard for... Oh, that's how you do third-person camera. I'm assuming you can just cycle through them. So you can do tail cam, then I think get through. Okay, free cam. That's cool. Okay, thanks for that. I prefer to fly from first person though, so... But yeah. If that's fine with you. I prefer to fly from first person. Alright, let's see. So battery master 2 on. Alright, battery master on. Charge on. Do we need charge on? And remove your engine cores in mid-flight. Also, slight warning to you can remove your engine cores mid-flight. Charges for the batteries. Okay. Alright, so that can stay off. Battery charge off. Fuel pressure 1.5 to 3.4 bar. Fuel pressure. Alright, so then let's see. Alright, fuel cutoffs on. Alright, fuel is coming up. Electrics master on. Check. Alright. I'm going through the checklist like a proper pilot does. Alright. Just coming up to pressure. .5 boost mode. Fuel code. Let's see here. We got that. Fuel pressures. Yep. 3.0 bar to 1.5 bar. Power boost mode to auto. Boost mode to auto. Check. Prop lever to 1 centimeter crack. Throttle levers to 1 meter center crack. Check. Alright, left starter and then motor. Gotcha. Yep. Alright, so left starter. Clear prop. Starting right engine. Clear prop. Oh my god, we're moving. Yeah, I should have just... Yeah, alright. This is gonna be a difficult thing to do because my throttle controls are. But... Right. Should be able to hit the side of that terrain there. All right. So I do have differential thrust set up on this controller. All right. Props full. Let's go for takeoff. Flaps 30. Trimmer. Oh shit. Oh god. Hey. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Don't crash. Don't crash. Oh shit. Okay. Let's go. Kill that. Flaps. Trim. No. Jesus Christ. Okay. And yaw control. Got it. Shit. Steady on. Put too much yaw and put into it. Pitch to correct the bounce. Thank you. See, I'm not used to seaplanes. I'm used to land planes. Oh, Otate. Flaps coming up. Let's trim this. I'm not having to. I'm not having to put a lot of pressure into the yoke. I have a proper flight yoke, so I busted out the old yoke for this. A lot better than my first try. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Flight Simulator before this, so I'm used to that kind of aspect. Look at that, we built the plane, chat, and we got it flying. Let's go. That's at least worth a follow. Is there an autopilot in this? Yeah! Thank you for the follow, man.
FedEx Dark Watch followed your channel.
We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Oh god, god. Yep, we're
Yeah,
dead.
we're just going for a test
We're
flight.
dead. Yep.
There is the green button.
That's a building.
Autopilot engaged. Alright, let's go put her through the paces, shall we? Let's do some barrel rolls and stalls, shall we? Alright. Cut power. Do a power off stall. Nose down. Feel that stall coming in. Let's do like full on power on. There you go. We can just stalled. Recovery. It's fine. Alright, now we're just gonna do a pitch up stall, an aerodynamic stall. So we're gonna pitch up. Use power. Pitch up, wait for that wing to stall out. It's coming down. Oh my god, we're flying. I am flying, folks. I'm always excited to fly in a flight thing. Dude, this flight simulator was $7. It's like I mean, for what you get for $7, this is like amazing. Alright, let's line up with the island. We're gonna have to fly a pattern and come back in and land so our door's facing the right side of the dock. But my gosh, dude, this is awesome. I haven't even touched the props yet. Alright. 50% power should be fine. Flaps coming in. Flap set for landing. Attention chat, attention passengers, we are now making our final approach to the island. Please keep your arms being set right at all times. Oh, God, that's roller coaster. I need to work on my flight announcements. Please keep those tray tables in their upright lock positions. Make sure your seat backs are stowed. We are coming in for our landing. Power down. Start pushing the nose down a little bit. Trim down. Yeah, I'm terrible at landing, by the way, guys. This is not going to be a buttery smooth landing. I'm just going to tell you guys right now. So yeah, start dropping a little bit of altitude. Runway's a lot larger. Gotcha. I'm gonna try to make a nice buttered landing, but it's gonna turn into a Ryanair landing. I guarantee you, every time I try to land a plane at Flight Sim, it always turns into a Ryanair landing. Or really a harsh landing, so. Remember, sterile cockpit coming in for landing. So I won't be reading chat too much. Just bring it in, nice and steady. Bring back the plower. We plow on the ground, flare, flare, flare a little bit. She'll know when she's ready. She'll... Flare, 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 flare. Got the power. First thrust. And we're on the ground, folks. Welcome to the island. Do not know what to name this island just yet. First off. Test Island, yes. Welcome to Test Island, folks. And by the way, we do not have a sea rudder, so I have to use differential thrust on the land to steer. And I realize I'm flying this co-pilot style. God. Because I'm too lazy to actually move. Yeah. Alright, we're pretty much lined in, so. I just have one of my, like, my yaw trim switch, to yaw, so. Now I gotta try to find a way to park this. Maybe I landed a little too far out. Alright, let's clean up the airplane. Flaps back to neutral. Honestly, they did a great job on this simulator, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna use my yacht too. There's no they, just the one guy, epic profile. How was my landing? Oh. I would say my landing was like a 10 out of 10. It wasn't Ryanair good. Like, that's where you're just slamming it into the water ground. A little bounce too, but it's for this seaplane. Pretty good. Yeah. Again, I'm used to landing land planes, not seaplanes, but. Pull in here. I realize I'm not lined up for the dock, so I'm gonna have to make a taxi turn. Oh god. My door is on the wrong side. Just use your ropes. Okay, yeah, I'll just spin it around. That's fair. I'll just spin it. You actually can? Okay. Yeah, I'll just put it on one side, then spin her around. Hmm. Alright. So we're pulling up to the dock now. I'm just gonna spin it. And then just reverse it in. This reminds me of the airplane I probably like Tailspin. I don't even think the plane from that game, that show was a Grumman Goose, though. DuckTales. Yeah, yeah. It reminds me of the one from. Thank you. I meant to say DuckTales. DuckTales, woo! Yeah, I know. Sorry if I think that's a. Would they call that cringe? Old new movies. Yeah, I know I'm old. I'm a boomer. I know DuckTales. I watched a lot of DuckTales when I was a kid. I was a Disney Channel person. Yes. Wait. Oh, I'm going away. Why am I going away from the docks? 3,000 years of trying to park a plane later. Yes. I have it where button 9 does my reverse thrust. Backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. Well, SpongeBob, you backed up. Yeah, I'll just get close enough to the docks and then we'll just rope it in. I should have hooked up a control stand cam for this. Kill power. Money. Not bad for my first attempt. Alright, now we just gotta get out and swim. Ow. I gotta hang on. I gotta deal with a. Yeah, advertiser. Sorry, we don't promote advertising here. Not you, Dexy, someone else. Sorry, we don't deal with advertisers here. Especially if you're advertising stream bot services. Yes, I'm very harsh on stream botting. Devs, please add a ladder to the dock so I don't have to go all the way to the beach. But hey, we made it back in one piece. No. Whoa, Jesus. That's close enough to the dock. So shut down the aircraft because we're now here. So it's not healthy to leave the motors running. Alright, well. Do we really need a cold and dark? I don't think we need a cold and dark. We'll turn the latch master off, but we'll keep the battery master off. Charge mode on that. Yeah, we'll keep like a semi-dark mode. We won't go full dark. Make sure to save, by the way. A good point. Right. There's no auto. Okay. Alright. What should we call our airline? Yama Air is already taken by my other saves. So Yama. I was thinking United Seaways. Yeah, United Seaways. There we go. Welcome aboard United Seaways. Alright. DuckTales. Oh my god. Alright, and now I'm assuming we gotta do cargo missions. Cargo deliveries. Yum, let's see here. Alright, the test island. Oh my god. Oh, there's two. Test island, destination, Many Peaks Cove. Contents mail package count 1. Alright. We got our first quest. Test island to Many Peaks Cove, package count 1. Documents. I'm gonna try to see if I can get like a whole bunch for the actual Nest Lake Island. That's probably Man Peaks Cove, contents mail package of 1. Many Peaks. Alright, let's look at that. Alright, we got 3 quests to do. Where is it? The current job. Many Peaks Cove. Alright, so we need to look at the nav. Many Peaks Cove is... Oh, that's a long-ass flight. That's 345 on the flight. So Many Peaks Cove VOR is 108.3. I'm assuming you tune it to this dial here. Tune the designated VOR section frequency using the radio dial. Red nav flag will show up if no valid navigation signal is present. Rotate the OBS knob until the needle, the vertical. Blah. So we need the Man Peaks VOR, which is 101. Gotcha. Alright, so we need Many Peaks. Many Peaks Cove right here. Many Peaks Co. right here. Got another Many Peaks. Let's take all the Many Peaks contracts. Why not? We're heading out that way. There was one on over the top. Let me see that one. I need current jobs. We don't need Nest Lake Islands. Why did I take that? You. Is there a way to cancel a job? Nest Lake Island, Many Peaks Cove. No, can't check it yet. Alright. Should we accept it? Yep. So we got all the Many Peaks. Good. This is gonna be a big. I'm assuming you don't get money from doing contracts, though. To the right frequency, then the up is now into the line. The vertical indicator reads 2, not FR. Okay. And okay. It's just for the fun of it, I guess. Yeah. Okay. You can store the hand truck on the plane as well. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Just loosely? Oh. I needed to throw it outside the plane. Oh god. It goes on. It's got a snap point on the back. Okay, fair enough. Alright, and did we get a glitched out quest? Yeah, let's see. We got one for Nest Lake Islands. Apparently, Nest Lake Island. That's DZ13. DZ13. Oh. DZ13. Ah, right here. I need to go back through and check my ones I got in there, because I did not actually look at the label properly. Mail, documents, mail. Documents, mail, documents. CR 44. I'm assuming there's no time limit on this. Good. Okay, thanks. Alright. And now I just have one for the island, the Nest Island. So I hope you guys packed your snackies and your bevies, because, yeah. Okay, I see where the hand truck goes into. Yeah, right there. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright. So we got all our packages loaded. Let's top off the gas while we're at it, and top off the batteries. Alright, while it's doing that, we'll charge the battery. Let's turn the battery charge on. How do you charge the batteries? I'm assuming just you turn the battery charging on and it just generates. Electric master. Okay. Okay, I see. So yeah, electric master is pretty much also your ground power as well. Gotcha. Alright. Let's make sure our fuel is topped off, so we're no ground power though yet. Just fuel. At some point they might add GPUs. Ground power units. Or shore power. Alright, so we want we're gonna let our batteries charge a bit here while we do our flight setup. Alright, boost mode back to auto. Controls. Pretty incorrect. Props. Good. Props done. Panel's looking good. Alright, so we're pretty much ready for engine startup. I'm just going to go untie the aircraft and then we'll be ready to go. Alright, we'll be ready for departure. Untie the aircraft. Attach rope. Alright, close the door. And we should be ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this flight to Many Peaks Cove. Let's get the Many Peaks VOR tuned in. 8.3, 8. .3, and then just the OBS needle to it where it actually comes up. There's 2 parts to that knob, by the way. Oh, I see. So yeah, 103.3. Nav. So I have a little bar that showed up, says nav. Alright. Really? Oh, is it 108.3? Okay, I'm to the right. Alright. Again, it's going to take me a minute to get used to navigation. And then I'm assuming we just turn this knob until... From to 2, right? Keep turning, keep turning. Oh, and... Other way. Nope. That's leading away. Okay. How far means away? I gotcha. Okay. 2 means 2. It's done. Alright, so you want the needle line up in the center, right? Okay. Alright, we're going 2. Okay. There you go. Alright. Fire this bad boy up. Left engine on. Clear for up. Firing up engine 2. Clear prop. Set for takeoff. Flaps. 30. Right. Oh, right engine. Right engine. Right engine. Oh god. Clear prop. Whoops. All right. Now let's get back on that nav. So we're gonna have to make a U-turn coming out of here. Okay. Because I screwed up. Alright. Are we ready for takeoff? Or should we do it? Yeah, let's do a turn. Let's turn around. Or at least flying the right way somewhat. Kill that rotation. Alright. United Seaways Flight 15, you are clear for takeoff. Alright, takeoff power set. Flaps up, trim. Get on plane. Oh shit, we're porpoising. Oh, geez, we crashed. Oh, and I flipped it. Alright, I gotta recover it. Damn it. I fucked it up. I flipped it. Boing. Good point. I gotta recover. Alright, let's start this again. This time, don't screw it up. Why? Why? Plank, can you act normal? My god, I didn't even put that much into it. What the hell? We were doing it. Just pinch and cover. Yeah, I just tried that, and that's what caused this. Gotcha. Why are we just going in circles? Why are we drifting? Yeah. Get on plane. Oh my god, we're airborne. Alright, I didn't take too long. Let's start climbing. How high can you go? Now we're climbing. Cut the power just a little bit. Gotcha. Trim for the climb. Onto that VOR needle. I'm assuming the VOR needle moves when you're navigating. Should be on the air corridor. I'm just going to hit autopilot. The autopilot take over. So I'm assuming the autopilot's a simple autopilot. It's pretty much just an altitude hold and a heading hold. You really only need 4K to. Vertical. Which is a way to. Is there a way to disconnect the autopilot? Alright, we'll just manually fly it for now. Okay. So if I start flying away from it, that needle should move, right? Hey, but look, we're flying at least. Is that trim nose down? Yep. See if I can get it. Don't stall. Trying to get trim as level. I'm having a hard time with it. We'll just go on autopilot then. I'm assuming we have a long ass flight. That's a 20-minute. Okay. Keep it level. That's pretty much perfect. Vertical speed. Gotcha. Oh, let me just see if we could just. The needle's moving away from it. Are we sure we're on the right navigation path? Bricktown Bay. Many Peaks, 103. Flight quarter, 134. Gotcha. You're heading east. East. Your heading is next to airspace. Oh. Okay. Right. Like. Good. We're at like 3,000 ish. We're somewhat on the left of altitude. Oh, that, yeah. The one with the goose on it. Gotcha. We're going east. We need to be going. Okay. Oh god, we have mountains. Gotta climb a little bit. You want to be going south. Oh god. Alright, so we'll make like a little right. Autopilot. Autopilot off, we gotta make a turn. Okay. Turn south. Gotcha. God, yeah. Land that shrimp. Oh, I realized we've had the flaps on this entire time. Oops. Yeah, now we're just heading due south. Got it. See how's everything doing. Now we're doing fuel on fuel. How's the batteries holding out? Oh, they're 100%. Good. Oh, Could we kill the starters? Or does that kill the engines? Yeah. You can kill the starters? What is it? Okay, so the engine master switches. Got it. Those are the ones you don't want to kill. Those are your... Got it. Oh, so yeah, I can see why you say you can detach magnet prop core by hitting right mouse button on it. So you could technically simulate an engine failure by doing that. You want me to simulate an engine failure by removing the core? Yeah, let's not. No, it's like catastrophic, but you will start falling. Okay. The reason why you have twin engines is in case one fails, you still got another one. But you do gotta hold on to yaw a lot to counteract. Alright. I'm gonna just do a slight bit more sound. I'm assuming it's over open water, so right now we're over mountains. I think I was supposed to turn back at our lake because so look, the fuel art says we're kind of like on it, but we're not like, we're slightly to the left of it. It's fine. It's called an air corridor for a reason. It's like the highways of the sky, pretty much. Alright. We're gonna ascend to 4,000. So just slightly, go back on the yoke. You know what? We'll just go up to 5,000. I don't know if this is a pressurized. No, this is not a pressurized aircraft because this is a Grumman Goose, right? So, what happens if you get out of your chair? I'm just curious. Turn autopilot on, and what happens if you get out of your chair? Technically not, but they don't. The game handles that pretty well. Almost feels like you're not moving. Okay. I'm just gonna pull the props out too. Alright, we'll pull them in like a plate. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to our cruising altitude, 4,500 feet. I have turned off the cabin seatbelt sign. You're free to move out the cabin. And no, this is not tasty. There's no snacks on board. There's no snacks. Oh shoot. Yeah. Wow. It's a small cabin, so not really much, but. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to our cruising altitude. I have turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. Just in case there is some turbulence, make sure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. I know not no passengers, but I have to do it. Sorry. Cruise is pretty fun, even though there's not a whole lot that happens there. We could do some reactionary content while we're doing like a cruise. But I have to fly the plane though. Should we watch some YouTube while I'm flying? Slight left turn. Okay. Slight left turn. Slight. Okay, so yeah, we're kind of veering off slightly. Okay. Flying a manual plane is a lot more harder than flying just, you know, I'm used to like Microsoft Flight Simulator where in the 737 where you just set it and forget it pretty much, but I'm used to modern navigation systems. Like nav and VNav and all that shit. Fully modular and upgradable. Ooh. So you could do like a glass cockpit. I mean, it wouldn't really look cool in a Grumpy Goose, but you could potentially make it like a 737 style cockpit. Interesting. But I think he does plan to add some more planes to the game, so that's like more seaplanes. Imagine a flying boat. He's got one in progress, yeah. Single engine, yeah. Cool. Single engine one is not the body, is the pontoons. You have like pontoons, like kind of like a helicopter, pretty much. Yeah, like a standard size seaplane. He needs to add water rudders, though. That's one thing that he needs to add is a switch, like say up here, saying like auto. Rudder, like you could have a rudder upgrade that makes it so you can, you know, steer in the water easier. That would be cool. So, most seaplanes have a water rudder. Let me just. Ooh, there you go. You know what? Screenshot time. Print screen. I'm actually gonna upload this to my YouTube, so I need to do a quick screen capture for YouTube. Okay, we'll have like a water rudder, yeah. Those things help with, you know, maneuvering in water and stuff. How's our fuel consumption? Fuel consumption. Looking decent. Where is this place? Let's take a look. I mean, wow, yeah, it's far out there, but fuel consumption is on the upper panel. Yeah, I see it. It's right there. Fuel rate, decent. Fuel pressures are looking normal. We need the tank cut off. What does that do? In mid-flight. Must be open for power plant operation. Okay. What happens if I were to shut this off mid-flight? Here slightly. I think we're almost there. If I know we're there is when this thing hits the dashes. So when it hits far instead of 2. Or far. Yeah, it's one of those set it and forget it switches, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Light correction here. See that island just in front of you? Yes, I do. So I'm assuming that's our... to the left. Island to the left. That's right. Okay, to the left. I see something up. You mean over here? That way. Oh, you mean out in the fog? Yeah. Okay, so the one that's still on the horizon. That's where you're heading. Okay. You want me to start descending a little bit then? And ladies and gentlemen, we're making our final, not our final, but our descent, starting our descent into the, shit, I've already freaking fucked up the name. U.S. Islands, no, yeah. Many peaks, yeah, we're now making our final seek for many peaks. At least want to get down in altitude so we're at least not like 5,000, and then we have to immediately start descending. Hopefully Many Peaks has like full-on fuel services. Bring the power back just a little bit. Power hungry. Engine. Well, we're about at the top of our descent for Many Peaks. Please put your tray tables in their upright and long positions. Make sure your seat backs are stowed. And make sure all luggage is stowed. Please be careful when opening overhead bins. May have shifted during flight. Sorry, I had to do it. Oh wait, a little bit off nav there, I think. Alright, I think, yeah. Just need a little bit of slight turn to the left. Just almost to 15. There we go. So I think it should be right off our nose then. Okay, I'm gonna turn that up right back up. I wish there was a way to control your autopilot, like your. Again, this will come down to like his upgrades. But I want to be able to, adjust your altitude. I want to be able to adjust your heading bug. Like, give me a heading bug and like an altitude, adjustment. And again, that's work in progress stuff. Be a part of the instrument cluster and modular thing. Yeah, I mean, make it upgrades. I don't really want to have like a everything off the bat. I don't really like when games do that. Sometimes it just makes me bored. But yeah, like be able to upgrade your avionics. So we're going the right heading. We tuned it for the right heading now. Let's fly a little bit. Slight turn to the right. We're pretty much on the. So I'm assuming it's that cluster of islands right there that we're going to. past this mountain range. Oh, there. I see it. It's the island dead ahead. On the near side, okay. So to the right. Sorry, fuck this up. No. Dead ahead, okay. Oh, we have to check our heading bug. Yeah, our heading bug is... Yeah, right on the money with navigation, so yeah, it's dead ahead. Right. Start your descent? Okay. Autopilot coming off. And ladies and gentlemen, I recommend getting back to your seats. I have turned the seatbelt sign back on. We are now making our descent into many peaks. Descent rate, keep it around 10 mark on that artificial horizon. I'm assuming there's no day and night cycle for weather just yet. But it's planned. Okay. So yeah, there's no day-night cycle just yet, so I don't need to worry about instrument flying. But I'm instrument flying and visual flight rules. And I've been scanning for traffic, even though there's no traffic in this game. Or air traffic control, for that matter. Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, please start panicking. Our pilot wants to land. Right. Andy, right. uh, 1987, yeah, he's our flight attendant for today, so. You see where the water kind of goes in? Right above the nose. That's it. Okay. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, we're making our final approach for peaks. So please keep your have your tray tables up in their upright and locked positions. Make sure your seat backs are stowed. Make sure all flight attendants please prepare for landing. You didn't give us tray. Oh my. Lol. Sorry. So right there, that little inlet right there is where we're going, right? A little high on that, so we're gonna need to do a turn so we can line up for it. Let's pull our power back just a little bit, so our descent a little bit more. It's tucked in way in the back. Okay, gotcha. We're gonna fly a pattern over it to scope it out, bush style. You know, make sure it's good to go, even though there's no real stuff you have to worry about on the ground. I'm trying to keep this a little realistic, so. Yeah, I might be able to see it. Oh yeah, I'm assuming it's either these. There's two inlets, 3 inlets actually. You need to get down a little bit more. Malls will pop in when you get closer, yeah. So it's the first inlet that it. So. Be definitely in range as you descend. Okay. Got it. Alright. We are now making our landing at Twin Peaks. Many peaks. Alright. Hopefully this feeling is. Nest Island is a pain and a half. Pain and a half to locate. It's a little. Takes it in the mountain range. And debugs have problems finding it. Ooh. Yeah, that one's gonna be a tricky. I have a hard time finding things too. I should have thought it's in this. Please prepare for landing and cross check. Let's get her. Keep those flaps in. Power back a little bit. Which kind of landing style do you want? Ryanair, slammed it on the ground, or just smooth as butter? Any peaks should be in view. Alright. Oh god. Don't stall. Don't stall, Yama. Oh, I see it. It's right there. Right there. Alright, so we need to line up with that bay there. I'm kind of gone off of nav because now that I can see it, I'm kind of just doing the whole, lining up for a runway kind of thing. So, I don't want to go into the mouth of the bay, but I want to at least go into the bay. This is where on-ground buoys would help. Like look for a sea channel. Nav is useful until you see it, yeah. Now that I've seen it, now I can just go in here and park it. Flight attendant, speed stickers, he's for landing. I think it's coming in a little too hot. Let's back off that part a little bit more. Is this an okay descent, or am I descending too hard? First time landing at a new port, it's fine. I'm not worried about glide slope or anything like that. Collisions aren't modeled, yeah. So I can just Ryanair this thing, pretty much. Just slam it into the water, pretty much. That power completely. Engines to idle. Come on in for a Ryanair style landing, baby. Let's go. Alright. Flare, 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 flare it, flare it, flare it. Oh, butter. Oh, we porpoised a little bit there. Alright. Too early on that flare, but we're down. A little too early on the flare. Welcome to Many Peaks, folks. Thank you for choosing United Seaways for your flight today. And hope to see you guys again in the friendly skies. Let's go, Layla. Okay, hangars to the right. Gotcha. Let's go. Look for the refueling dock. Good. Alright, clean up the airplane while we're down. Flaps up. Trims. Set to neutral. Close to. Alright. So I see there are seaplane hangars here. Okay. And I'm assuming at some point those will be your upgrade hangars. So, oh, there you are. There's the dock. Okay. We're close. We're close. Alright. Dock's right outside our nose, pretty much. How do you guys enjoy that landing? Probably. Let's reverse a little bit. I need to get that pontoon on the right side of the dock. That's a shame with that pontoon being right there, because then I gotta go on the edge of the dock, which is fine. Yeah, we're here. We're pretty much about the dock. All right, now I gotta figure out which cleat we should take. GG, good, good going. All right, yeah, just dunk. It's fine. Reverse just a little bit. Swing her out. Swing her out. Now here comes the fun part, me trying to dock the thing. Fair enough. Alright, so like reverse the pontoon around the other side. Okay. You know what I'll do is I'll just pull it in. I'll just get the pontoon like that. And kill my forward momentum. Alright, this is where third person comes in handy. Alright. But hey, we made it to many peaks. Hey, my first flight! Let's go! Alright. I'm excited. Landed my first flight, professional flight without killing myself. Sorry, wrong terminology, but without killing me or the plane. Can I get up onto the dock here? Devs, please add a ladder to the docks here. Come on. I hate the swimming. No ladder or steps onto the dock. Lovely. Now I gotta swim all the way to shore. This has got to be a really long ass rope, though. Wait, is this a floating city? Oh, Christ. There's got to be a way to get up onto the docks if you're in the water. Oh yeah, there's no there's gotta be a way to get. Okay, now I'm lost. How the hell? I fell in the water. Now I can't get back up onto the dock. Great. This is going swimmingly. Alright. Now I dropped the rope. I gotta get back to the plane. Line up the door with a walkway. Okay, fair enough. I just gotta re more to the cleat so we can do that. I just gotta get back on the damn thing. That was fun. I mean, the flying was fun too. Just pull it in a little bit. Oh. Third person camera. This is gonna be more of a pain in the ass than I thought. Let me cook here. Let me cook. We're gonna donk the tail off the end of the dock. Oh Jesus. Oh jeez. I'm screwing this up again. Alright, now we just gotta do a 90-degree turn in a fucking airplane. Backing up, back good. Well, Captain, we'll buff out those scratches. Never use the yacht. Let's try to swing this plane around. Swing it in. Nope. Damn. We're so close. We almost have it. We almost have it. Hey, hate train park this. This is driving me nuts. I gotta do a 300-point turn. Right. I need to spin it around, but it's just getting flustered. Why am I fucking up this badly? Are you trying to park a plane? Turn around for me, please. I'm just gonna donk into the docks, are you? Make that turn tight. So this is where a water rudder would come in handy. God. Straighten her out. Straight back. And we are docked. And, feel that vertical. That pontoon slot into the dock. There we go. Alright, we are docked. Now you guys are free to move about the cabin. And she's moored. Can we actually use the... Good. Alright, she's moored. Mooring lines. Alright. Welcome to many lakes. Don't fall off the dock because you won't be able to get on mainland. Yeah, welcome to the docks, ladies and gentlemen. As of I'm trying to park. I guess my dust guard for my mic popped up there. Alright. Low pressure. I know low pressure. Shoosh. Alright. Let's get offloading. Let the tanks refill. Alright, tanks are refueled. Keep the electronics master on so it can charge the so I can recharge the batteries. Air quotes ground power. Now let's grab the ones for here. Grab the hand truck. Bring the hand truck out. Boom. You fell over. Okay. So, Many Peaks Cove. This was a fun flight. Hang on, I gotta go use the lavatory, so I'll be back in a moment. Alright, where's the drop-off for this? Now, where the hell is the drop-off? Oh, there you go. Big icon says packages. Gotcha. So, is there a drop-off? Or is this just a pickup? Oh, Test Island Depot. We got Test Island Depot, Nest Lake Islands. Yes. All right. That's our second destination is Nest Lake Island, and then we'll test. Okay. Let's see. How do you drop off? Is there like a drop-off location? There's the pickup. So where's the drop-off? Do you just drop off the boxes? Yeah, apparently so. Figured it out. You need to just take them off the truck and drop them, and they. So. All right, Nested Islands. That's where we're going next. All right, to many peaks, notice board destination Nest Lake Island. Contents notepad 12. There we go. Let's go. That's. Medicines. Ah, right here. Got the right box. We have another one for Nest Lake Island on here, do we? Test Island. All right. We have 2 packages for Nest Lake Island. Got it. All right. We're gonna have a light load today, so yay. Oh my god, I gotta go take care. I have a phone. My phone's been ringing off the hook. All right. Let's turn and burn, baby. Turn and burn. Nest Lake Island, here we come. Let's get the hand truck. Boom. We got 2 packages this time. Light flight. Alright. Oh, that's right. You got mooring lines. Alright, let's get the mooring lines. Perfect. Alright, we're good to go. Closing door. Hopefully everybody's on board, because here we go. Alright, starters, clear prop. Starter. Boosters on, battery charger on. Clear prop. Flight controls, free and correct. Check. On, everything's on, dude. Good. Checklist complete. Right, reverser set to prop set to half. All right, let's give her some gas. And then immediately crashed into that. Damn it. Reverse. Now we gotta reverse out of here. I crashed it right into the docks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this United Seaways flight, non-stop service to Nest Lake Island. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Flight attendants, please prepare for immediate departure. Alright. Just get on a porpoise. Just slightly back on that yoke to go rudder in. Speed's coming left. Alright, oh, we forgot the nav. We'll take care of that here in a second. We'll just take care of that once we're airborne. Get on autopilot. Wow, we did a flaps up takeoff. Holy shit. And we are. Alright. We can go autopilot for a minute here. Let the autopilot take it over. And we will tune this VR. To Nest Lake VR, that's gonna be Nest Lake 117. 117.6. Tune this until you are going to and not from. Here, to. We want to be going somewhere towards the east of butt 6. We want to be going somewhat east, so we gotta make a turn here. So wait until we hit like about a notch off the 6. 60 degrees on the heading. Northeast by 60. Alright. Right there. I want to make our ascent to cruising altitude, which is 5,000 feet. To get over these mountains. Adjusting the resting position of the yoke. So apparently it's a hard island to find. Apparently. Good on the fuel. How are we doing on battery? We're decent on battery. Just cut the fuel. Start. Save on battery. So we're not constantly just running the starter motors. Which uses a bit of what that does, because this is a stator motor. It spins the motor, like pre-spins the motor. And bring it to cruising thrust. Pretty much at our cruising altitude. So I'm just going to turn the autopilot on. And ladies and gentlemen, we made it to our cruising altitude of around 4,000 feet-ish. I've turned off the seatbelt sign. It's pretty about the cabin. Just make sure you keep your seatbelt on loosely, just in case there is some turbulence. If you're flying with the United Seaways. Slight right turn. Bang on the money right now. So it's out this way somewhere. Yeah. So we're going to Nest Lake, which is right over here. My model's kind of covering it up, but it's right over here. Let me just move my character a bit. That way you guys can see that navigation chart. Right here, we're going to Nest Lake right here on the edge of the map. So came out here, flew. We're on flight corridor 652 to 224. That's right over this mountain range, and then pretty much straight across the lakes here, and then gotta say this is pretty fun. Doing some bush flying out in the seaplane. It's so cool. Mind you, once again, guys, this game was $7 rated, and it gave me an excuse to break out the old yoke. I don't have like a HOTAS, I have like a yoke. I have the whole honeycombs set up. So, yeah, I would prefer to fly in a game with controller support with an actual yoke and pedals, because it's like no other. Keyboard flying is okay, but still have to have keyboard for like Q for the rudder. But I'm hungry. I'm gonna go be right back. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab some in-flight food, and I'll be right back. head to grab some meat. Like cup and noodles. Cup and noodles. And resume. Slight additional. Slight right turn. So it's somewhere in these lakes. Within Lake Nest Island. So it's somewhere around here. In a big cluster of lakes. For it. See mountains out that way. So this is that body of water on our map. If you take a look, we're right here. Kind of like right off here. So it's probably up in those mountains somewhere. But it's a lake. This is more of an open body of water. This is more like an inlet than anything, so we gotta look for a lake. Yeah, you see, we're on that big inlet right here. I want to be flying more due east. We fly more due east. Should be right out our nose. It should be in that little inlet of water there. It right there. You know, maybe we'll make a like Blade Copper our like Sunday night right? Just casual. Nest Island, no? Apparently it's a harder island to find. I think we're approaching this here. Keep an eye out for it. Mini peaks. Breakdown Bay. Oh, it's off map too. So Breakdown Bay, I'm assuming has a VOR, but it's hard to navigate to. Keep your eyes peeled out for islands. I see a lake right off our nose. That's probably where we're going towards. Somewhere around this little like nest of islands here. See a lake, and it's kind of around in that little general area. Right. Oh, we're way off the VOR. Jesus. Cut off. I'm gonna fly the heading. It must be in that cluster of lakes there. Keep my eyes out for it. Probably head right off our nose, too. Eye out for it. Right, left. There's a big body of water right here. I assume it might be either in this body of water or that body of water. That looks like a developed beach over there. Oh wow. We fly so close to these beaches. That's Clay Drive. It's somewhere around here. We're no longer on VOR. Well, quite a little more east. that it? Is that the island? I can't tell. I think we are above it. And we need to be flying west. Up west. We need to be flying west. So it's in this body of water over here. Gotta be somewhere around here. Getting close. We're close to it. Yeah, you can see if it's screwing up every time. That means so it's northwest of us right now. So that means we're probably on top of the VOR, to be honest. So it's got to be around here somewhere. Look for a small island in the middle of this mountain range. Close. We're pretty much right on top of the VOR beacon. Oh, I see it. It's right there. Oh, is that it? Oh my god, that is it. Found it. It's oh my god, it's really... They weren't kidding when they said it was nestled in here. Holy shit. Alright, now we gotta make a flight planner and come into this little tiny pond. It's not even a lake, that's a pond! That's a pond! That's not even a lake. Call yourself a lake? Jesus Christ, I found it, but it's a freaking lake. It's a pond. That's not even a lake. Alright. I'm just gonna make a flight pattern come in and... That is a pond, sir. Sorry, that's a pond. That's not a lake. But I found it. It's this little tiny island in the middle of a freaking pond. Just turn around. Make our descent. Steep on that descent, baby. Oh yeah. Just don't crash into the mountain before it. This is like, this is pretty much like landing at St. Bart's. This is like the St. Bart's landing, but if it were water instead of land. Flaps. Full flaps. Come on, come on. That's not full flaps now. Stop it. Come on. Just do it. Give me harsh. Bullshit. Put her down, put her down, put her down, put her down. Put her down. Put her. Oh god, we're gonna crash. Oh shit. Ow. Yeah, stall the engines. Ah, crap. Ay, caramba. Dude, this is a pond, not even a lake, bro. This is like a cruise boat lake. Welcome to Nest Lake. No wonder why it's called Nest Lake. Jesus Christ, it's really nestled in here. The rotation. Welcome to Nest Lake, folks. Please wait until the seaplane has reached the dock before disembarking the plane. Yeah, we had to Ryanair that thing. Oh my god. We'll bonk the nose and then we'll pull in. I don't know what side of the dock they want us to park on. But... Side of the cleats on. Oh, it's this side. Okay. We can just do a power swing. Swing us in. And we're close. Just gotta get the pontoon to wrap the other side of the dock. Good. Just gotta line her up. Should be good to go. Oh, geez. Now this is a short stream tonight. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to stream tonight, so. Try to get that pontoon as close to the dock as possible. Not hitting it, of course. So pull it around the other side. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the lake. Swing around. Using the ropes. can't see anything because. At least we can get up to the shore easy. Alright, we're gonna reel it in. Reel it in. I'm at the edge of the dock. The cleat to help reel it in. Swing that in, swing it in, swing it in, so that pontoon gets on the other side of that the dock. And then you want to pull it straight in, just where the door lines up with the dock. And in reality, you would cross that. In reality, you. All right, now that's in. We're gonna do this. That. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you how to properly moor. So go like there. Attach rope. So from this cleat, you're gonna go to this cleat. And then your line, yeah. And then, of course, that one, the nose one, this one will go to down here. Like that. And that's how you properly moor. So in case those two snap, that one is a backup. Alright. Let's go in here and shut down the aircraft. Or moor it up. And welcome to the lake, folks. Nest Lake. Thank you for choosing United Air Seaways for your flight this evening. I've been your Captain Yamamoto-sama. I will see you guys next time on Lake Hopper. Alright, cold and dark. Shut down, shut down. We'll pull it in a little further if we need fuel. So, but next time I think we'll head back to the test island. Make sure to save it. United Seaways. Save. There you go. Resume. Man, this is really nestled in here, though. Let's tip over. All right, it's just these two boxes, right? Nest Lake. All right. Now that I've found this place, it's gonna be a little easier next time. But I think we're gonna end the stream here. I know. We've been going for like at least 3 hours, and I didn't really want this one. I don't really have a whole lot of time to stream today, so find where the delivery point is. Right here. There's where the post op is. Are you sure this is? Lake Jobs. So we're at Lake Jobs. What? Let me check my nav. We have Nest Lake Island. We should be at Nest Lake Island. Yeah. Why does it say Lake Jobs? Huh. Don't wanna lose that. Is there... Oh, there you go. Yeah, you gotta go to the actual post office. All right. Let's see what we want to do. I mean, we could do it at a round trip to Man Pigs Cove. Yeah, let's do that. Let's grab up on the Man Pigs Cove one. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we have time for one more fight. Man Pigs Cove. Let's go, Man Pigs Cove. Got all the Man Pigs Cove ones. Test Islands. Test Islands. Test Islands. Yeah, should be all of them. Man Pigs, yep. There we go. Yeah, Man Pigs. Test Islands. Man Pigs. Man Pigs Cove. Man Pigs Cove. Just check to make sure we got them all, but checklist. Start. So we have shellfish, potatoes. So we have shellfish. Yeah. Potatoes, electronics, potatoes, electronics. Main piece go. Oh, we're gonna have to come back to that one. We're gonna have to come back to that one. Yeah, this game is fun. This is just some like just chill fun. Just put some music on, chill vibe. Yeah, but man, it's gonna be a bitch to get out of here though. Mm-hmm. Move the hand truck just a little bit. Move it a little bit closer. Just go grab, boom. Nope, not the whole thing. Not the whole thing. You got the goods, great. I made sure you get all the main. Yeah, we're gonna do a massive load. We're gonna be fully loaded down with cargo. Test Island, main peak. Go. Test Island, main peak. That's what that was 4, 5, 6. 6. We got 4 packages already on board. Island, test island. Yeah. Oh man, this is squeaky. Alright, we're ready for our main peaks flight. Which is usually a full flight. We can have 2 for test island though too. I want to get back home. Alright, we're full up for main peaks. Alright. Save. United Seaways. Yama Air is just my test to make sure the actual game runs and works and perfectly fine, and nothing. So, and resume. Alright, let's unmoor and then just reposition the plane for refuel. Yeah, we gotta drag it down the dock here. Just a bit. Alright. And you can stop it right there. Oh, we. Alright, we're closer to the refuel point. And drop. Yeah, we're more back up again. Alright. This was a pain in the ass to get in. I think next time we'll come on the other side of the dock and reverse in. Run. Like, God, we haven't been using the ox tank this entire time. All right. Clear prop. Right. I think we have time for one more flight, and then we'll lap in stream. Right. Back to main peaks. We're gonna have to back out of here. Actually, you know what? Push her out. Push the blades, hop in. Reverse. We can build up as much speed as we possibly can to get out of here. Take off. Abort, take off. Well, crap, we're well and truly beached. Great. Come on, game left. Oh my god, we are gonna be climbing up a mountain, baby. Holy shit. Yeah. Nope, 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 nope. You crashed. And I walk this thing all the way back down to the water. There's no way to get out of this lake. There's like no way. You gotta go all the way around the island and oh, God, you can get out. Stuck up the side of a mountain. It's surrounded by mountains. There's only one entrance. I keep screwing it up. Can't build up enough speed. This is pissing me off. Zoom. God. Crash to the actual islands, please. Just gonna get on playing here. Come on. Nope, 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 no, no, no. No, stop it. I'm full throttle right now. Get airborne, come on. Yo. Just need 108 on the nav, I believe. Spammer in a minute. Best of by 24. Let me verify that real quick. Autopilot on. Main peaks 103. Want to be heading west 24. Fighting. I'm up for cruising altitude. Yeah, should be on the award network. I forgot to do a flap. I should have done like a flap 30 takeoff on that one. Pilot. Slight turn to the left. How about we don't condone that activity here on this? I mean, we've been running without. Oh my god, we've been running without the battery master on this whole time. I mean, I'm just on fuel right now. Yeah. I think I have 24. We're flying due west. We're flying away from. Not even online. Oh yeah, we're coming on the backside of it. That place was a pain in the ass to get out of, like Jesus. But we made it. Full play, going to Many Peaks. Many Peaks is on the other side of the mountain range. I love how the plane just sounds like an electric lawnmower. Hold fine, Skipper. Let's see here. Fuel's doing good. Fuel consumption's looking good. Everything's looking good. Right, we're gonna be flying over to my pigs, I think. That's the inlet right there. Should be on to our left. Flying right over the inlet. Then Many Peaks, yeah. This is the inlet right here for. It's one of these bay inlets. It really tucked in there. This one's probably the best one. I remember I did have to fly over the side of mountains. Wait a second, is it out back? I'm lost now. Yeah, no, it's yeah, we gotta fly with this mountain range. It should be on the other side of these mountains. Because that's this trough here. So we're kind of come over the area, we're over here now. We should be probably flying right over that town vertically. Not that much, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to really stop playing Jesus. Twin, I think there's Peaks Bay right out there. Yep, there it is. Alright, so. Alright. Made it. We made it. We made it. Yay. Should be right off our nose there. It's that inlet right there. It's dual inlet. Gotta be out there. Yeah, we gotta turn towards the south. I remember to see the and there. Turn this way. Turn. I'm on tub. I think we lost. Check our charts. We need to find due south. Follow the coastline, you'll see it. Missed that. On this branch of land somewhere. Nice little inlet maybe here. I think it was in this inlet right here. Try to make descent here a little bit. Or a little bit more less power. It goes in this inlet here. See that town? I think it's right there. Yep, I see it. Let's go. Kind of come in. Town has been spot. Come in and we're gonna drop our airspeed a little bit. Airspeed is still a bit fast, but slow it down. That was 30. I killed up a lot of our airspeed. Power in to counteract the flap. Okay, flap 30, check. Landing flaps are engaged, check. Autopilot's disconnected. Throttles, send down turf neutral. Sight. Well, going up. Go around. Go around. Going around. Many peaks, United Flight 15, going around. We need to be a lot lower. We need to be a lot lower. We were way too high on that. Gotta be low and slow. Let's try again here. Around, into the approach. Follow the coastline, and that'll bring us right in for the inlet approach. That way we don't have land taxi with water taxi as much. Yeah. United Seaways, Flight 15 now coming in for a final approach to Many Peaks. Flight 10, please put those. BC figure seats per landing. Or check. Attention passengers, we are now making our final approach into Many Peaks. Please be on the ground shortly. Flying time about 5 minutes. Now this would be really cool if we would pull with motion sim, or hell, even VR support. Or flaps in, coming in, slow it down. Full. Set the landing. Idle those throttles. Let the space takers for landing. $50. 100 above. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Layer. Let her glide in, just let her glide in. Rudder. And we're down, folks. Alright, restart the engines. Welcome to Many Peaks, folks. Thank you for choosing United Seaways for your flight today, for the last flight of the evening. Really hard time parking at Many Peaks. You got to do kind of like a maneuver to get in here. That was a pretty decent landing. I could have done better, but... Oh, jeez, we've been going 3 hours. So I gotta get that pontoon around that side of the dock. Pull into the docks bay here. Technically, we don't need to. We could just taxi over there if we need to. Technically, we could just park up in the bay in here, spot one. Technically. Actually, hold up. Yeah, we can. That pontoon rides right up onto the dock like that, so we don't need to worry about. Yeah, the dock's at a perfect height. Spinner in here. Just realized I need to be spun around. Alongside the dock here. Are we actually lined up, like, perfectly with the dock? Yeah. We're smacked right into it. DuckTales, woo! I notice we're very right side heavy. Probably gonna take me like 5 hours just to even dock. Nope, nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted reverse. And I hate being a seaplane captain already. Trying to dock here, and I'm just failing at it miserably. It took me a while to line up here. Perfect. It took me like 300 tries, but I finally got here. Yeah, that's flight of the day. So we'll go cold and dark, baby. Poor hand truck won't even stay up. Of course, we're gonna have to come back and take. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a couple trips. We barely used any battery, and we barely used any fuel. So. That's the job. Where are we at? Oh, geez, we're at time for tonight's stream. So I'll see you guys next time. I've been Yamamoto in this summer, and this has been Lake Hopper Flight Sim. And yeah, see you guys next time. Here, probably in Dero Valley or a game of my choice. Probably Lake Hopper, because this game is fun as hell. I'm gonna tie down the plane, and we're gonna see you guys probably next Sunday, hopefully. Anywho. So, yeah, like again, I've been Yamamoto Summer from on the network, and this has been Lake Hopper. Oh, God. See you guys again next time here in the friendly skies of Lake Hopper. Bye-bye. This game was pretty fun. I'm definitely going to do another couple play sessions of this. Maybe like one more stream of this, if you guys want to. But yeah, so we got the plane built on stream, and we got like 3 deliveries done. Yeah, I'm happy. Yep. For $7 for a couple hours of fun, yeah, this is. I definitely would recommend you guys go pick this game up. And, see you guys next time. Make sure you guys go get it on Steam. It's only like $7 dues. They did an awesome job on this. I mean, the fact that it has controller support in early access. Anyway, catch you guys again here on Lake Hopper. Yama-sama out. Bye-bye.